The U.S. military-industrial complex is an alliance between the military, Congress, the defense industry, and corporate media. This is an iron quadrilateral. Lockheed Martin and other military companies have give millions of dollars every year to Democrats and Republicans. War is profitable under capitalism. How many people have died due to wars abroad since 9/11? The United States has been in war at almost every year since its founding. The death machine of capitalism has left millions dead at the feet of plutocrats. Today, a new Cold War is brewing, which has kick-started a renewed nuclear weapons arms race. All the while, our planet faces ecological collapse. We know that the militaries around the world contribute to global warming more than anything else. The global war machine of capitalism continues to fuel and stoke conflict around the world. Indigenous people and the global working class deal with the consequences. At the beginning of the Iraq War, the Army estimated that it would need more than 40 million gallons of gasoline for 3 weeks of combat, exceeding all of the oil used by the Allies in the 4 years of World War I. We need a COP21 to end all unjust wars. Yeah. Capitalism, colonialism, and war go hand in hand. Since 1492, militaries have been invading lands for profits and glory of empires, leaving indigenous communities in dismay for generations. The logic of war and invasion, colonialism have been the domain of empires across the world. As the United States goes in decline as a global superpower, new militaristic states such as Turkey and Brazil threaten to genocide indigenous communities and ravage the ecosystem and their rise as regional powerhouses. The indigenous Kurdish people in northern Syria have begun a revolution centering feminism, direct democracy, and ecological rejuvenation. The Turkish military has begun burning entire forests on the Turkish border, bombing northern Iraq, and threatening to invade all of northern Syria to wipe out this revolutionary movement. We must refuse the Turkish invasion of Rojava. Rojava is pro-woman and is building a communal ecological society. There are many movements like Rojava fighting for indigenous sovereignty and ecological sustainability, such as the Zapatistas. They are a rebellious indigenous-led movement in Mexico, whom are pro-peace for indigenous rights and ownership of ancestral lands everywhere. Israel, for another example, is causing genocide to indigenous people of causing genocide to indigenous people of Palestine, with the support of the U.S. military. From Iraq to Afghanistan, beyond these wars have caused people of the Middle East to seek a homeland away from their ancestral lands. The United States foreign policy has been a self-serving disaster throughout Latin America. The United States has caused havoc through invasion and interventions, resulting in the largest migration of refugees and asylum seekers in the Western Hemisphere right now. Governments across the world spend trillions of dollars on military budgets and wars every year. Instead, as humanity, we should be building a new ecological society together. Instead of death and destruction, we should use creativity and cooperation. Technology is available right now, to aid health, housing, and everything we need, unlike ever before, to meet the scale of the problem. We need to organize an international coalition of climate activists, anti-war activists, anti-fascists, feminists, social ecologists, and indigenous struggles, so we may organize a new international, directly democratic ecological society. Yeah. Demand utopia for the people. Thank you.